Welcome to a new era of roulette analysis. Welcome to Quantum Matrix 8, the next generation of data-driven decision support. A system designed to reveal the hidden behavior inside any number sequence, unlocking an entirely new understanding of dynamics, patterns, and movement within roulette. Quantum Matrix is not an ordinary analysis tool. It is a technological framework that merges statistical pattern recognition, adaptive filtering, and visually coded sequence analysis into one advanced system. A system that does not play the game, but understands it. When we look at a permanence, we usually see only numbers, a chaotic stream whose deeper meaning remains invisible. But beneath this surface, structures exist: repetitions, microtrends, instabilities, and a tremendous amount of hidden information. Quantum matrix extracts that information, live, clear, and precisely. It reveals what the human eye cannot see. Imagine being able to recognize at any moment which areas are gaining momentum, which sequences are beginning to grow, which patterns are losing strength, and when a potential shift is approaching. Imagine reading the logic of movement inside a number stream as if it were an open book. That is exactly what quantum matrix makes possible. The software does not simply analyze, it thinks in layers. Multiple analysis modules operate in parallel, comparing patterns, identifying irregularities, and marking zones of heightened activity. Instead of offering a single interpretation, quantum matrix generates a multi-layered perspective. You don't just see what is happening, you understand why it is happening. The result is an exceptional foundation for observation, precise, visually clear, and optimized in real time. Quantum matrix is designed for players who want more than randomness, for people who appreciate depth, for those who want to recognize patterns and understand how a permanence develops over time. The difference between simple observation and structured analysis is enormous. Quantum matrix does not just show you signals, it shows you movement, it shows you zones, it shows you trend strength, sequence beginnings, reversal points, and phases of stable activity, all presented in a way that feels intuitive and technologically impressive. Many people ask, what does quantum matrix actually offer? The answer is simple: clarity, structure, direction. You gain a visual form of information that reveals what is happening inside the number flow. Whether a pattern is strengthening, breaking, forming new impulses, or entering a neutral phase. This type of analysis draws you into the process. Suddenly, you sense connections that were invisible before. You recognize movements before they become obvious. You develop a feeling for dynamics, something you normally never experience as a regular observer. Quantum matrix triggers curiosity. You want to know how the sequence will continue. You want to understand what lies behind a pattern. You stop seeing numbers as isolated events and begin to see them as a dynamic system with constant micro-trends. That is what makes quantum matrix so unique. It awakens a sense of exploration. It pulls you deeper, and it changes the way you look at roulette forever. Another fascinating aspect of quantum matrix is its aesthetics. Every movement, every signal, every impulse is displayed through a clean, futuristic interface. The result is a combination of high-tech visuals and intuitive usability. An experience that inspires rather than overwhelms. You navigate through the matrix, watch developments unfold, see patterns expand and collapse, and you gain a sense of control. Not over the game, but over the information you receive. In the end, many users report the same surprising realization. Roulette suddenly does not feel random anymore. It feels structured, logical, analytical, understandable. Of course, roulette remains a game of chance, but quantum matrix shows that even chaotic systems display phases of order. Making these phases visible is the key to a new way of observing the game. If you are curious, if you want to dive deeper, if you want to experience what roulette feels like when it becomes visible, then quantum matrix is the tool to explore. It broadens your perspective, it sharpens your understanding, and it gives you the feeling of seeing, for the first time, what is truly happening inside the permanence. Quantum Matrix 8, the Roulette Engine. Discover the logic behind the movement and open the door to a new kind of analysis.